Hi everyone, what's up? It's me again, Youngmonster3, and I know it's been a while since I did a video. So I just decided right now to make an update video, and like you can see here in front of me, it's like a very big stack right here with a lot of movies, so I'm not going to talk that much about every title because it's very many movies, so yeah, let's begin. First up we got something called Dead or Alive. Wanted, Dead or Alive with Rutger Hauer and Gene Simmons, so yeah. Not seen that one yet, but yeah, seems to be interesting. And then a John Hughes movie called She's Having a Baby. I was a bit disappointed on this. So-so, I mean, it was not bad, but it was not good either. It was so-so. And then we got a movie which I really liked, and I really loved this movie when I watched it, and the movie is Detroit Rock City with David Furlong, and yeah, entertaining as hell, so yeah, Detroit Rock City. And then we have Tony Scott's movie Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, and I think Randy Quaid was in this movie as well, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. Anyway, this is like Top Gun on ground, if you say so, because it's about racing and so on. I think all of you already know about this, I'm not going to talk that much more about it. And then we have something called Renegades with Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips. Yeah, Renegades. Entertaining. And then we have a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called No Retreat, No Surrender, but I gotta admit that this cover is really bad, because when I picked this up I thought that Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the main guy or the main character in this movie, but he's actually the bad guy, so I was a little bit surprised there, but I really liked the movie, but the cover art or the cover for the movie is just terrible in my opinion, very misleading if you say so, so yeah, but still a great movie. No Retreat, No Surrender. And then we got Streets of Fire, sort of a forgotten 80s movie, which I don't hear that many talk about at all. Yeah, great stuff. It's with Michael Paré. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but he's been in a lot of Uwe Boll movies, I believe. But yeah, Streets of Fire, entertaining. And then another Jean-Claude Van Damme movie called Bloodsport. I liked it, but I do prefer Kickboxer more, so but it's still a good movie, so yeah, Bloodsport. And then finally I picked up this movie. I've been wanting to see this movie such a long time, and I have now seen it, and it's sort of a prequel, or yeah, it's sort of a prequel to the Class of 1999, and the movie is Class of 1984. Really entertaining, and yeah, I really enjoyed this movie just as much as Class of 1999, so both great movies, so yeah, Class of 1984. And then we have something called Silent Night, Bloody Night. The title just, yeah, it was basically because of the title, and I know that this is supposed to be some sort of slasher movie from the 70s, so I just had to pick it up. And just look at the cover right there with the skull and the axe in the head right there. It looks just awesome. I almost said awful, but yeah, it looks really awesome, and yeah, some bloody hand right there on the back, but yeah, Silent Night, Bloody Night. And then I finally also watched this for the first time, From Beyond, by Stuart Gordon, the same guy who directed Reanimator, I believe, or was it Brian Usna who directed it? I'm not really sure. Anyway, this movie was really good as well, so with a lot of great effects and so on for its time, if you say so. So yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it, From Beyond. And then we have the sequel called Zombie Flesh Eaters 2, also known as Zombie 3. I might get hated for this, but I actually enjoyed this one more than Zombie 2 or Zombie Flesh Eaters. I don't really know why. It's some maybe it's the 80s feeling to it or whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, Zombie Flesh Eaters 2, also known as Zombie 3, great movie. And then we have the sequel to that movie, Zombie 4 or Zombie Flesh Eaters 3. And when I found out that this was directed by the same guy who made Troll 2, I was like, oh my god, it's going to be awful. But this was actually so good, so bad it was good, if you say so. So it was really entertaining because it was crappy. So yeah, entertaining if you like crappy movies. So yeah, Zombie 4 or Zombie Flesh Eaters 3. And then we have a movie which I basically picked up just because of the director and two of the actors in this movie. It's directed by Uli Lommel. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but I know that Karsten Frank and Marian Dora is involved with this, but the movie is Zombie Nation. I know this has awful rating on the movie database, but it looks interesting still. But yeah, Zombie Nation. Not seen it yet, but then we have a movie which I was a little bit disappointed on. It was still fun and had its moments, but overall it was pretty bad. But yeah, the movie is Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, not going to say anything else. Then we have another movie which I was disappointed on, sadly, American Gigolo. Yeah, I just have to speed up a little bit because I've talked for about almost 7 minutes. And then we have the movie called Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom, by, I have to do like this so I don't get flagged, by Pier Paolo Pasolini. We all know the story about him and that he got killed or something like that before this was released or whatever. Or was it when it was released? I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about this. I think all of you probably already know about it, so yeah, Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. And then finally I found this movie. I've been wanting to see this movie right now for so long, and I have seen this on TV for like 10 years ago or something like that. And the movie is Weekend at Bernie's with Andrew McCarthy. Yes. Yeah. And then we have a movie which I'm a little bit ashamed of that I haven't seen yet, but the movie is Requiem for a Dream. And I don't really know, this is the director's cut version. I don't really know if it's much longer than the theatrical version, but I'm still looking forward to see this. So yeah, Requiem for a Dream. And then we have a slasher which I've never heard anyone talk about, but it looks interesting, so I picked it up, and the movie is Stalker. Sorry for the... I have to do like this so you can see what I'm holding up. Stalker. I've not heard anyone talk about it, so I picked it up, and it was from the 80s, so can't go wrong there. And then we have a movie called No Way Out with Kevin Costner. Not seen that one yet. And then we have the Chained Heat triple box set, which includes 3 women in prison movies. Chained Heat, Red Heat and Jungle Warriors. Sadly, I figured this out but after I bought it, that these are the cut versions of the movie, so I had to pick up another box set because I hate when they release cut versions on DVD. But I'm glad because I already got Chained Heat on VHS, and I think that's completely uncut because the rape scene in that movie on this version is completely cut out, and a lot of other sequences, I believe, so I have to pick up another box set of this. So yeah, Chained Heat triple box set. And then we have a slasher from the 90s or the Anyway, the movie is Cherry Falls with Brittany Murphy. This was so-so. It was a very interesting concept, but it's not a very good movie, but it was still entertaining, so yeah, Cherry Falls. And then we have a movie released by Unearthed Films. This runs for 249 minutes according to the back right here, and the movie is directed by Andrei Iskanov, and we already know what movie it is, and it is Philosophy of a Knife. I picked up this second hand for a very good price. Sadly, I think the DVD was a little bit scratchy, so the movie was a little bit fucked up. But the movie was fucked up. The disc was a little bit scratched, so some parts of the movie were a little bit, yeah, you don't understand what I mean. It was not watchable at some places, but I mean, it's 4 hours, and yeah. No, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just getting too much time right here. Just spill. Never mind. I talk. Tell me to shut up because I can't speak today. Next one is Don't Look Now with Donald Sutherland. I've always wanted to see this movie. Never seen it, but finally I got it in my collection. And then we have the 70s horror masterpiece, in my opinion, which I think a lot of people, I think this is very underrated, because I think it deserves more credit than it actually got, and the whole setting and the atmosphere in the movie just makes it so much better. And the movie is The Wicker Man, and this contains both the theatrical version and the director's cut version. So yeah, looking forward to see the director's cut version this time, so yeah. And then we have an action movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the movie is Commando. Enough said. And then we have a movie which I watched today, which was okay, I guess. It's a Takashi Miike movie, Sukiyaki Western Django. Quentin Tarantino makes a small role in this as well. Then we have an Arrow release of the movie Deadly Spawn. Never seen this, but always wanted to. And then another Arrow release, The Vineyard. Yeah. And then something called Stacy, Japanese splatter or something like that. And then we have a movie called, never heard of this before, but it looks interesting and the plot sounds pretty good as well. The movie is The Choke, and look at the price. Really cheap. It's like about $1.50 or something like that, so yeah, have to pick it up. And then also something called Rising Storm with Zach Galligan and John Rhys Davies. Now I have to speed up. Next we have Pieces. I've never seen this, but looking forward to as well. Then we have a double pack with Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile. Both good movies. And a great teen 80s movie, Better Off Dead with John Cusack. Then we have Black Roses. Then we have Thunderbolt with Jackie Chan. Sorry that I just had to speed up because I've talked way too much. And this one I think you saw in my previous video.